want some head?
You want some head?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yes, you do. You know you do. Can I give it to you? I'm the best.
You give good head.
I give great head.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you're a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. When I say every single day there is another disgusting moment where a woman, and I hate to say this, y'all, a black woman who is embarrassing herself, publicly embarrassing herself, over sexualizing herself, degrading herself with no care in the world, because they lose their minds over these celebrities, male and females. These women lose their mind off of both genders. But the fact that women feel so comfortable saying any and everything blows my mind. Like, we will degrade ourselves to the end of time if the man is worthy. Isn't that crazy? Like, if he has enough money, you'll degrade yourself because he got the money. But yet you claim to have standards. But when the money and the looks and all of that is presented in front of your face, you don't care about that. You don't care about your standards. Let me share this clip for y'all of this woman asking streamer Duke Dennis a very disgusting, inappropriate question publicly on camera.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Look, you think I'm pretty?
Of course.
Want some head?
I can't say that.
Yes, you do. You know you do. I give great head. I give phenomenal head. Look, no hands, I don't care.
I can't say that I doubt your head.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah, for sure.
Ask that man flat out, can she... How do you feel comfortable? How? This man is caught off guard. These women love him. Like I said, he's a streamer. He's a part of the the Casanat, that family. So he's a big streamer, and the girls found him attractive. But for you to ask that man, can you do that to him, is insane. He's completely caught off guard. He's completely uncomfortable. If you saw what I saw, he seemed to be very uncomfortable and trying to laugh it off, because he's also like, huh? Can you what? Huh? What? And she's like, I could do it. I do it real good. I can do it. Like, let me do it. This just shows how much these women will degrade themselves. But these will be the same women who will sit online or sit in public and tell the story about how this average man wanted her to make him a sandwich. God forbid she do that. I wish I would make him a sandwich. But you would suck this man's private area just because he him. He ain't got to do nothing. He ain't got to offer you nothing. He ain't got to give you $1. But you would get off on saying that you was able to do that to him. That's how much they love to be able to do that. They want to be able to tell the story about how I gave him head. How I was able to do this with this man. He ain't got to give me nothing. He don't got to do nothing for me.
I keep telling y'all, the women that have high standards for you as a man, that wants you to take her on expensive dinner dates, pay for her hair and nails, they don't really like you. Because the whole time while you're busy jumping through hoops to get to know them, they are doing this for the men that they like.
Hey, look, you think I'm pretty?
Of course.
You want some head? You want some head?
You want some head?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
Yes, you do. You know you do.
Everybody wants some head, though. Come on now.
Right. Can I give it to you? I'm the best. I'm the best.
You give good head.
I give great head.
I can't.
Can I get a hug too?
That was pretty embarrassing to watch. Shorty was legit begging that man to go down on him. He rejected her and she doubled down on it. I know there's a guy somewhere right now that's been trying to talk to her. Probably took her on a date the day before. And now he's seeing this video surface right now. I always preference my videos with this. I'm not telling y'all not to do things for a girl you like. I'm just telling you to make sure if you're the one doing these things, that the girl is showing that she's interested in you. Because you never want to be the guy that she tells to spend all this money on her, while there's another guy that she'll get down on her knees for free.
How do you degrade yourself like that? How do you as a woman, and she seems to be a young woman, this is what I'm talking about. And for the people who always ask me, why do I care? And why won't I mind my business? This is how young women are being influenced. I've talked about it before. They are way too comfortable with talking about their sexual lives, what they do in their personal lives. They don't care. It's this whole, can't nobody judge me? Who are you to judge? I can do whatever I want. Can't nobody embarrass me? They have no shame.
A man having to pull you to the side to tell you to cool your jets is crazy. That man has allegedly between 6 to 8 kids. We're not really sure. And that lady walked up to him and propositioned him with fellatio in front of a crowd of people with her selfie. I don't support all women. Some of you bitches are dumb. Where's the decorum? The self-respect. A smidge of it, just a little bit. We just walking up to people. Cameras everywhere. Hey, can I? No.
There's no shame. And these young girls are watching and learning and they're repeating the cycle, and we're just going to keep it going. That you get to a point where you do this and you don't care. I mean, she was dead serious. She did not care at all. Like, didn't care at all. And then I want to show y'all how he responded to it privately. And I think he was trying to give her like a good life lesson.
Where you go to anybody.
Well, not it's
Hold on,
not
hear
just
me out.
anybody.
I
You're
know
not just
that.
anybody, though.
Man. I know that. Hear me out, though.
Duke, you gotta.
I know, but listen.
Duke,
Just hear me
you're
out,
Duke.
though. But listen,
You're Duke.
but just hear me out, though.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Listen, you hearing me, you ain't listening, though.
Okay, I'm listening.
Look, never do that again.
You just touched my titty. I hope you know that.
No, I'm sorry. Never
Don't
do
be
it.
sorry.
I know, but like, never again. All right? Keep that shit on the...
DL.
Yeah, don't nobody need to know.
So y'all heard him, right? She wasn't listening though. Cause she like, but you Duke. But look at you, you're Duke. He trying to tell her like, yo, don't say nothing like that. Just blast it out there like that. Like, don't do that to yourself. Like, what, like, keep that to yourself. Be a little bit more discreet, a little bit more private. Don't embarrass yourself. And she's still just so like, oh, she can't even get herself together because you're a Duke Dennis. This man allegedly got a bunch of baby mamas, a bunch of kids. They don't care. He was just going viral a couple months ago, but all these women coming out saying that they are the mother of his children and he don't take care of his kids. But they don't care about that. Why would that matter to them? They just want to be able to say, I did that with him. Again, he was even trying to just put her on like, sis, don't do that to yourself. But she was too starstruck. We saw how they were with Chris Brown and his meet and greets. They was bent over. We've lost all self-respect. Everything goes out the door. From how they was with Chris Brown to how they were with Usher and the Cherries and all of that. Like, they don't, like, we as women are so far gone. We are so far gone. And I hate to see more and more young black women going to be following this and doing it and just repeating the same cycle. They're repeating the same disgusting cycle. That you think that this is okay. You don't care who sees it. What about your mom, your dad, your grandparents, your siblings? Like, what? Y'all don't care about how the people in your real life, your aunties, like, you don't care about what they going, like, are they not going to call you and say like, hey girl, what, like, I saw what you did on the camera. Like, nobody's going to say nothing to you, I'm assuming, or you just don't care.
You met Duke Dennis. Cool. He's a celebrity to a certain generation who see social media creators as celebrities. Cool. You could be excited. You latched onto him in the middle of the crowd and screamed. Everybody was like, what's happening? They thought it was something wrong. You then proceeded to beg to suck his dick. Tried to sell how good you were at sucking dick. I just know you've never met your father. Listen, no, you should not be living for the approval of your parents. But people who have had good parents, right? It's still in the back of your head, especially when you post online or you do something in public that's being recorded. There's a million cameras out there. You would think like, what? I don't want my parents to see this shit. You know when you see these interviews and somebody say something crazy, Mom, if you're watching, turn it off. Right? Because it's normal if you had good parents to like not want to piss them off for saying something off the wall, because you know what you're about to say is off the wall. You met Duke Dennis, screamed, latched onto him, and begged.
Like, I guess that's like they really don't care about what anybody thinks about them. Nobody. And that's a scary person to interact with, because they have nothing to lose. They don't have no morals, no fear, no self-respect. So they will do anything. And you want to stand very far away from those type of women. You want to stay far away from them, because they will drag you down a rabbit hole that you cannot get out of. And unfortunately, our girls are just going to continue to just get worse. I just hate that. I just hate that. And I always say, like, I'm not saying that this stuff is not, these things have not been happening, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, it's one thing to say it to somebody and nobody know what's going on, but it's another thing to know the camera is on and you say it on camera because you want everybody to know this about you. You want to go viral for this. That's where it gets crazy. That's where it gets dangerous. That's where it gets very scary for the youth, for Black women. Very scary, very dangerous, very nasty, very disgusting. But let me know your thoughts on this. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys think about this topic. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the conversation, of course. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon. The link is in the description. And actually in the Patreon, y'all, I'm going to dive deeper into this. And when I say deep, I really want to go into the science and the logic behind, like, sexual addiction, over-sexualization that is really running rapid amongst women. And this ain't even got to just do with being with trauma. It's a lot of sexual programming. So I would love to really dive deep into this, and I'm going to plan to do that in my Patreon. And maybe even have a live about it in my Patreon. So if you want to hear more about that and tap into that conversation in a more private setting, hit the link in my description and join the Patreon. Yeah, subscribe to the channel as I said already. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.